Manteca Unified School District Technology Plan, presented by Martha Martinez. Manteca Unified School District, preparing for tomorrow. MUSD, in partnership with our diverse communities, is dedicated to all students achieving their academic and personal potentials. We are committed to providing a safe environment where quality education establishes the foundation for lifelong learning. Facts: 2012-2013, first day of school was August 9, 2012. MUSD has 20 elementary K-8 schools, 5 comprehensive high schools, 3 alternative schools, 1 adult school. Student enrollment is approximately 23,000 plus students. Student demographics: Hispanic or Latino, 48.6%, white, 26.0%, African American, 8.7%, Asian, 7.2%, Filipino, 6.4%, 2 or more races, 1.1%, Pacific Islander, 1%, American Indian, 1%. Stakeholders. Throughout the updating process, information was gathered from various sources, including district and site administrators, certified teaching staff, classified staff, parents, students, and community members. Some of this information came from a group of people who were part of a committee who were asked to dream up what technology can do for them as teachers and administrators. The draft of the Technology Plan were presented to parents at different school site councils to comment on what was being presented in the plan. The Technology Committee utilized information and reported from the following: Manteca Unified Strategic Plan, District CBEDs, School Site Technology Plan, Elementary and High School Schools Courses of Study, EdTech Profiles, WASC, PQR, CCR, School Accountability Reports Record, Current District Technology Plan 2005-2008, State Frameworks, State Reports, State Curriculum. Teachers and students' current access to technology tools. Kindergarten through 8th grade. There are 20 kindergarten through 8th grade elementary schools in Manteca Unified School District. 13 of the schools are on traditional year, 5 of them are year-round schools, and 2 of them are on a modified single-track calendar, with 3 months on and 1 month off. School population range from 400 to 1,400 students per school. All schools are connected to Manteca Unified School District's wide area network, with speeds from 100 megabytes to 1 gigabyte. The district has provided a local area network for all sites in the elementary labs, all classrooms, offices, administration areas, and libraries. Teachers' access to technology tools. All teachers have a minimum of 1 computer in their classroom for access and professional productivity. These productivity tools allow them to access the internet, use the Microsoft Office suite, including Microsoft Outlook for email, and use the SASE attendance program and grading program on their computers for student records. In addition, teachers use classroom computers to input report card grades 3 times per year and input data from district-level assessments into the ORS program on a regular basis. Teachers utilize ORS reports to inform instruction. Students' access to technology tools. Elementary students are able to access intervention programs at a 36-station computer lab to support all curricular areas. They are also able to learn keyboarding skills using Ultra Keys and created word processing documents through Microsoft Word program. Student projects may be created through the PowerPoint program. Many elementary classrooms have additional computers for student use for creating projects and accessing the internet for researching information. Other K-8 school access to technology tools. All school libraries utilize computerized record management system for searching and documenting all books, magazines, teacher and student resources and materials in the school. There are also additional computers in many libraries for Internet use, research, and report writing for student and teacher use. In addition, some labs are open for students to complete class assignments and conduct research before and after school and during lunchtime. Students also have access to labs for tutorial programs and computer-assisted instruction software such as Aerobics, Classworks, Read 180, SRI, Reading Assessment, and Accelerated Reader. In the elementary level classroom, the purchase of computers and associated technologies has been a site-based decision relative to available funding and contingent upon district standards for hardware and standards based on curriculum software. Teachers and students' current access to technology tools, secondary grades 9 through 12. Manteca Unified High schools have expanded to 4 comprehensive high schools with 1 more opening in December of 2008. There are 2 continuation high schools and 1 large adult school. The secondary population exceeds 7,000 students. Secondary 9 through 12, access to technology tools. Manteca Unified has developed multiple business labs per high school site that focus on business application courses. In addition, high schools have developed computer-assisted instruction labs that focus on supporting the classroom curriculum. Read 180 and Classworks are 2 significant intervention programs available for English and Math, Remediation, and CASE intervention classes. All computers in the labs and in the classrooms and libraries are networked, multimedia, and Internet capable and accessible to all teachers and students at the high school. There is also a goal at the high schools to have a minimum of 2 computers per classroom for teachers and student use. MUSD provides multimedia access. Through the State of California's library grant process, Manteca Unified has developed multimedia access at each site library that provides access for all students during the instructional day. Access outside of the school day is provided at each site. Each library at the secondary level has 20 to 25 computers for student use. The library is open before school, during lunch, and after school, and each high school has late afternoon hours. CD-ROM stacks, Internet capability, and Microsoft Office are available on all the computers. There is innovative and inspiring technology implemented throughout the district. The district is integrating technology in the curriculum to enhance learning. Technology plans have been instituted by each high school site and funded by both site funds and grant awards. At the K-12 level, each classroom has been provided a minimum of 2 Internet connections per classroom. District current use of technology to support teaching and learning. The focus of Manteca Unified School District has become computer comprehensive. The computer lab has become an intervention lab along with a literacy component which teaches the Microsoft Office suite to all students. The lab has a multitude of intervention programs that support all students, special needs students, EL students, GATE students, and benchmark students are supported in reading, language, math, algebra, ESL, and computer applications. The teacher is the trainer for the student, and the paraprofessional is the computer support technician for the teacher when problems arise with the operation of the computer lab. Technology support. There is a new component in the computer labs this year that allows teachers to train students in word processing, desktop publishing, spreadsheet, and internet searching utilizing Mavis Beacon software. At the 7-8 level, each school offers elective programs each trimester, some of which emphasizes technology or computer concepts. At the 9-12 level, through the course selection guide, the business department teachers continue to provide instruction on technologies for business-related applications. Students are learning the 6 essential skills: word processing, spreadsheet, presentations, email, internet, search retrieval, and courseware across the curriculum. Teaching and skill attainment is supported through the computer-assisted instruction labs. English 1 through 4 teachers are instructing students on the use of word processing and internet search to complete search papers research papers, applications, and resumes. Through the instruction of the teachers, journalism students use the internet to research current important events on topics for the school newspaper. Yearbook students are using internet research to complete the school yearbook. World history students are instructed in the use of word processing to write a research paper. Freshman orientation and health students use the COIN software and the internet to complete research on a specific career field. They also develop a digital career plan including a resume and a job application. Word processing keyboarding students are using courseware through teacher instruction to create memos, letters, reports, and employment documents. Computer applications and desktop publishing students are using primary source software, database, and internet research to create the student planner and handbook. Teachers are instructing accounting students in the use of accounting software to maintain financial records for a business. All teachers utilize EduSoft to help identify, track, and measure student achievement growth. The information helps guide instruction. Through the Regional Occupation Program, ROP, extensive course offerings in technology applications are available to high school students. Some ROP courses such as Cisco training, computer science, computer repair, web design, multimedia, video production, and software network technician offerings are implemented each semester as the individual high schools. District curricular goals that are supported by the Technology Plan. A review of these documents indicate that the Manteca Unified School District is committed to quality education program that integrates technology into its instructional and administrative settings. The district is committed to providing all students access to computer and related technologies when the use is in concert with the adopted curricular and co-curricular goals and objectives of the district to improve student achievement. The district's goals, as approved by the school board in 2000-2001, are still viable and continuing today. Number 1. Each and every student will meet or exceed academic standards. 2. Each and every student will develop the skills necessary to successfully support life choices and career paths. 3. Each and every student will define and be responsible for personal aspirations and educational achievement. 4. Each and every student will develop personal skills to become productive members of the diverse communities of today and tomorrow. List of clear goals, measurable objectives, annual benchmarks, and an implementation plan for using technology to improve teaching and learning by supporting the district curricular goals. Goal 1. All students will be trained in the use of intervention programs, keyboarding programs, word processing programs, and presentation programs to support their mastery of curricular standards across the curriculum. Goal. All students will be trained in appropriate technology and information literacy skills that support the acquisition of grade-level standards. List of goals and implementation plan that describes how the district will address the appropriate and ethical use of information technology in the classroom so that students can distinguish lawful from unlawful uses of copyrighted works, including the following topics: the concept and purpose of both copyright and fair use, distinguishing lawful from unlawful downloading and peer-to-peer file sharing, and avoiding plagiarism. Goal. All students in grades 4 through 12 will be introduced and understand the topic of copyright and the appropriate ethical use of information technology. District policy or practices that ensure equitable technology access for all students. The goal. MUSD will continue to ensure access to technology for all students. List of clear goals, measurable objectives, annual benchmarks, and an implementation plan to utilize technology to make student record keeping and assessment more efficient and supportive of teachers' efforts to meet individual student academic needs. Goal. MUSD will acquire a parent communication software program, such as SASE or Parent Connect, to communicate with students and parents in real time for information on grades, absences, test scores. Goal. MUSD will acquire a web-based software program to track student performance. List of clear goals, measurable objectives, annual benchmarks, and an implementation plan to use technology to improve two-way communication between home and school. The goal: all MUSD teachers and administrators will have and use an email account for site communication to other staff, students, and parents. Describe the process that will be used to monitor the curricular components, goals, objectives, benchmarks, and planned implementation activities, including roles and responsibilities. The District Technology Committee will evaluate the progress of each section above using a series of surveys and evaluations. A report will go to the Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, who will then report to the Superintendent modifications, additions, or deletions of projects presented to the school board for approval. This process will occur each year. Professional development. In the past 10 years, MUSD has offered teachers and administrators a variety of classes in basic computer skills, internet training, email training, basic word processing, basic database skills, and multimedia presentation skills, such as PowerPoint, Publisher, and iMovie. Other classes such as the One Computer Classroom, Classroom Publisher, and Gradebook have been offered at various times. The EdTech profile surveys will be distributed and completed, which will enable us to track teachers and staff technology skills. Technology is one of the 6 major strategies in the Manteca Unified School District Strategic Plan. Analysis of EdTech profile skills. Using the EdTech profile summary charts, we are developing in-services and workshops for staff when introductory or intermediate skill levels are high. The goal in this professional development area is to make all teachers proficient technology users as stated in CTC Standards 9 and 16 areas. Both Standards 9 and 16 require teachers to be proficient in technology in order to clear their professional credentials. We have instituted a full-scale introduction for teachers to take the survey. We have the support of the district and the administration to accomplish this. Results so far have indicated that Manteca teachers and administrators are fairly intermediate in generic software programs, such as internet, email, and word processing. The teachers also seem to be intermediate in basic skills and knowledge. There is a low understanding of spreadsheets, database, and presentations, multimedia skills. Using technology in the classroom and using technology to support student learning is at the beginning level with a majority of teachers, and we should start to focus on classes for staff in these areas. List of clear goals, measurable objectives, annual benchmarks, and an implementation plan for providing professional development opportunities based on the needs, assessments, and the curriculum component goals. Goal: all teachers will be trained in using web-based assessment tools to track student learning of teacher curriculum goals so learning becomes more targeted for student success. Goal: all teachers will be trained in using computer software tools such as word processing, desktop publishing, presentation programs, internet, to support student learning of teacher curriculum goals so learning becomes more effective for student success. Goal: all teachers will be trained in teaching internet safety for their students. Process that will be used to monitor whether the professional development goals are being met and whether the planned professional development activities are being implemented. The District Technology Committee will evaluate the progress of each section above using a series of surveys and evaluations. Our report will go to the Assistant Superintendent of Education Services, who will then report to the Superintendent. Modifications, additions, or deletions of projects will be presented to the school board for approval. This process will occur each year. Infrastructure, hardware, technical support, and software. The district has focused its planning and direction with the help of the strategic planning process, which updated in the 2006-2007 school year. Technology was one of the 6 major strategies that the district, with the approval of the school board, was focused upon. Individual school sites will move forward with planning using the board-approved action plan. The Action Committee on Technology divided the strategy into 4 major areas. 1. Strengthen and improve partnership in the area of technology. 2. Phase in a comprehensive technology support system that adds hardware and software at school sites. 3. Develop and implement a district-funded staff development program to ensure that districts and school site personnel meet technology standards. 4. Develop a K-12 integrated curriculum that emphasizes the use of technology. Benchmarks and timeline for obtaining the needed hardware, infrastructure, learning resources, and technical support. Goal: MUSD will support the goals of technology by supporting the below needs in hardware, software, infrastructure, and training of staff for the future. Funding and budget. List of established and potential funding sources from 2008 to 2011. Funding sources: the lottery, categorical, E-rate, facilities, and general fund. District replacement policy for obsolete equipment. Although there is no written policy on replacement of equipment, the district's past practice has been to repair computers and printers for the first 3 to 4 years. Repairs on equipment older than this are determined based on cost effectiveness. A process is in place to change out literacy computer labs, business computer labs, and computer-assisted to instruction computer labs every 3 years. The older lab computers are moved to lower grade levels for students and teachers to use in classroom. The District Technology Committee will create a written policy for obsolete equipment in next year. Feedback loop to monitor progress and update funding and budget decisions. The District Technology Committee will evaluate the progress of each project above using a series of surveys and evaluations. A report will go to the Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, who will then report to the Superintendent. Modifications, additions, or deletions of projects will be presented to the school board for approval. This process will occur each year. Monitor and evaluation. The district has implemented a strategic plan of which technology is one of 6 major objectives. The district believes that technology impacts student learning and is moving forward to support this goal. Evaluation of the program goals will be instituted by giving a survey to teachers, administration, and students that question the progress of the technology plan each year. Also, academic grades will be tracked to see if there is progress in student achievement in school sites and across the district. Schedule for evaluating the effects of plan implementation. The district's technology committee, chaired by the Director of Technology, also meets 4 times a year to evaluate the progress of what each site is doing, and needs are discussed for the following year. This technology plan will also be monitored and modified each year by this same committee to focus on a best practices direction for technology in MUSD. The process and frequency of communicating evaluation results to tech plan stakeholders. The District Technology Advisory Committee and the District Technology Committee will meet to reevaluate the technology plan each year. Changes, additions, and modifications will be written from input in these committees after reviewing the survey and academic results. Each year, the technology plan is to be presented through highlights to board members and Ed Services, student achievement committees at an open public meeting. The Board of Education is appraised of these changes, additions, and modifications, and action areas are then addressed, re-evaluated, or changed for the following year. By having this done on an open board meeting, school site personnel, administrators, and the community can also have opinion expressed in public. MUSD is an adult literacy provider district. English as a second language, adult basic education, regional occupational programs, adult career and technical education. All of these courses are taught in up-to-date computer laboratory environments with appropriate hardware and software for relevant and current education in each specific area. Hardware and software are replaced and updated regularly so that courses will meet the needs of students who are preparing for careers in those areas. Effective research-based methods and strategies. The district emphasizes the need for using technology to improve the teaching and learning by requesting that all students will be proficient in grade-level curriculum standards through the use of a variety of available technologies. This is stated in Goal 3D of Manteca's Technology Plan and is supported through a variety of research documented in the past few years. For example, in an 8-year longitudinal study of SAT-1 performance at New Hampshire's Brewster Academy by Bain and Ross, 1999, students participating in the Technology Integrated School Reform Efforts School Design Model demonstrated average increase of 94 points in combined SAT performance over students who participated in the traditional school experience. Bain A. and Ross K. 1999, School Reengineering and SAT-1 Performance, a Case Study, International Journal of Education Reform. Clearly, to allow all students to be able to identify the appropriate technology tools and integrate them across the curriculum will prove to support this research once again. Manteca Unified School District Technology Plan. Manteca Unified School District is committed to a quality educational program that integrates technology into its instructional and administrative settings. The district is committed to provide all student access to computers and related technologies when the use is in concert with the adopted curricular and co-curricular goals and objectives of the district to improve student achievement.